Hi everyone, we're going to go over our present value of interest vocabulary. So the first vocab word is present value. So this is the current value of a deposit that is made in present time. Present value of a single deposit investment means that you're going to be calculating how much you deposited money one time and how much it should actually earn at a specific interest rate in order to have a certain amount of money saved for future savings. But that the present value means how much money do you need to put in the account now, only in the one time because it's a single deposit. The present value of a periodic deposit means that a periodic investment means that I'm going to be calculating how much money I will save if I put money on a regular basis. So I'm going to be putting in money monthly, just multiple times, and that means periodic deposits. So again, I'm going to see how much that interest rate will help me get my future savings if I put money in now, and like in a monthly, how much I'm putting in monthly, how much it's going to actually save. So then our next one, remember our original compound interest formula. So on our original compound interest formula, what did it actually calculate? Well, it actually calculated the ending balance. So when we look at this, so what does this calculate? This actually calculates our ending balance. We're going to see what it means. So again, the B stands for ending balance, P stands for the principal, R was the interest rate, N was the number of times that the interest rate was compounded yearly, and then T was our number of years, our time. So now we want to determine a present value. So that was that was the ending balance. So now we need to figure out a present value for our future balances. So what we are going to figure out now is which variable do you think we should actually be solving for? So if we're trying to figure out how much money we need to put in now, what letter out of these 5 letters do you think we would actually be solving for? Let's see if you guys guessed it right. We're actually going to be solving for the letter P. Okay, so what we're going to do, we see that P is being multiplied by the 1 plus R divided by N to the NT power. So if P is being multiplied by all of that, we get to just divide by all of that. So our next step is just to divide both sides, the B side and the P side, by that 1 plus R over N to the NT power. Once we do that, you guys should be writing this all down in your guided notes, following along with me. We're going to then simplify. We know that these values over here on that P side actually divide out and equal 1, leaving us with just the P value, and then they can't simplify anything else on that left side. So now we just get to rewrite the equation, having our variable that we want to solve for on the left side and our rest of our expression on the right side. Our present value of a single deposit investment equation. That one is our P equals B divided by 1 plus R over N to the NT power. Again, present value, we should have a P in front of it. So the variables stand for the same exact thing. B was the ending balance, P is still our principal or our present value, the amount we're putting in now. R is the interest rate, N is the number of times of interest actually compounded, and T is still the number of years. Our present value of a periodic investment is going to be a little bit bigger because you're putting in money multiple times, making multiple deposits. So our equation is P equals, on the numerator, it's B times R divided by N, divided by the quantity of 1 plus Rn to the NT minus 1, and your parentheses. All right, you guys, so those are just the actual vocab for our investigations of our investments and our periodic and our single deposits. See you guys on the notes.